Won't they? And we noticed something on the Red Bull that we've been talking about throughout winter testing, and that's the absence of any cameras on the nose cone. Instead, they've hidden the camera in the vanity panel, in the bodywork itself, and we got our first view of it, Johnny. That's what it looks like.
Yes, there's a lot there, isn't there?
Well, yeah,
a lot to see.
It's proving that while it's in the letter of the law, it's not perhaps in the spirit of the law, because that's really the only view that you can get out of it. But if it passes the letter of the law, it's just clever stuff from Adrian Newey.
Well, our programs throughout the year, they turned out in testing without them on, the Red Bulls, and they turned out for the front race without them on and the front. And we thought it was because they had forgot to put on, and maybe that made the car illegal, but not so. Red Bull had hidden the camera inside the vanity panel, inside the nose cone, just under the eye of Pirelli, in a very clever way, which did satisfy the letter of the law, but certainly not the spirit, because you couldn't actually fit a working, usable camera in there. And so the car was legal, of course, for the first few races, apart from Australia, when Ricciardo's car wasn't legal, but that's an entirely different matter. The car was legal with the cameras because it did satisfy the letter of the law, but it seems that now, as much there's been an objection from FOM TV that they can't get a camera in there that gives a usable shot, and that's translated to the FIA, who have thought about it again. Charlie Whiting has thought about it again and has said, no, come on, I've had enough of this. I want you to change your front nose back to one where we can put a FOM camera on either side, looking forward and looking back, which is perhaps what Red Bull wanted to avoid. But here you can see the actual cameras themselves. Can you not, David?
We can now, yes.
On the side. So they've done a little solution which looks a bit like the Mercedes and the Ferrari versions. But the difference between Mercedes and Ferrari and Red Bull is that Mercedes and Ferrari have got the low nose, so their camera positions are actually aero positive. Red Bull have gone down a different route. They've got a more of a slimmer nose with what they call a little keel at the front, a little sort of bumper rubber at the front. And actually, so it's not an aero positive, this new solution. It's something they've had to put on there at the request of the FIA. So I don't think it'll be too aero negative, but it'll hurt them a little bit, because